Alright, so here we are starting from a bird that's been masked. If you need to review masks, look back at the other file. One cool thing you can do from a mask is if you hit the command button and you hover over it, there's a square of what's called the marching ants, or just kind of the dotted lines, which then brings up the marching ants, which means the selection guideline here. Say I wanted to change the color of this bird. I would go up here and use something called an adjustment layer. There are ways to do adjustments without layers, but I highly recommend you always do your adjustments in your working files with layers. If you do adjustments without the layers, then you have no way of going back except for undo or history. And if you do certain adjustments and then try to adjust backwards, it will actually lessen the quality of your image. So one adjustment that is pretty common is the levels. So here, this brings up my levels. This is what's called a histogram. On one end is my black, and one end is my white, and I've got my gamma midtones in between. So maybe I want my bird to be a little bit darker. I bring my black point in a little further. But I don't want to lose contrast in the mid-tones, so I'm going to bring that in a little bit here and still want to make them pop, so I bring up my highlights. You see this is in the properties panel, and it automatically made a mask to go along with it from my selection. So let's go through that one more time. Not going to duplicate it, going to throw it away. If I load my mask using the command key and click on it, it will load the marching ants. And instead of the levels adjustment, let's do, where is my hue saturation? My hue saturation, say I want to change it into a, where's my blue bird? Gonna change it into a kind of a fantastical looking bluebird. And saturate him. And there you go. The cool thing about using adjustment layers is, say, if I didn't want the bird to be blue anymore, maybe I've changed my mind, I can double click on him. Maybe I want him to be, let's make him a red bird instead. Then that's all I have to do, and I'm not damaging pixels.